Hey Artland, how's it going? In today's video, I want to show you guys how to do a version of the Godzilla vs. Ghidorah cover, but instead of using Godzilla in it, I'm going to show you guys how to do Kong vs. Ghidorah. So this is going to take a little bit of time, so just kind of, bear with it. If you guys kind of want to get the basics down and then add your own details later, go right ahead. So, starting right here in about the middle, I'm going to draw Kong. So let me get Miami out of the way real quick. Thank you. So right here in the middle, I'm going to add Kong. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to draw a little line. It's just going to kind of go down, and then it's going to curve up like this for the eyebrow. And then I'm going to do another one that does kind of the same thing right there. Now, starting here, I'm just going to add a little circle shape for an eye, and then another one right over here. Now, right here, I'm going to make a line that's just going to kind of curve up and down. And then I'm going to do another one right here that does the same thing. Karma! Stop it! Karma! Then right here, I'm going to draw a little line that just kind of curves up and down, and then same thing there for the nostrils. Now, starting here, I'm just going to make a little line that's just going to kind of go down for his mouth. And then I'm going to do the same thing here, just kind of curve a line down. Put a little curved line right here, too. I'm going to color in this part of the nostril just so we can kind of see where it is. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line. It's just going to kind of curve around. It's just going to kind of go down. It's going to curve up and down, and then come right up to here. Make a little line. It's just going to kind of curve up. Another one right there. And then a little line. It's just going to curve right to here. Now we want to draw his teeth in there, so I'm going to make a line that goes down and kind of curves up, and then another one that goes down and curves up here. And then I'm just going to kind of make a little rounder teeth around there. And then I'm going to put two right there. A couple little bumps for some teeth. Draw a line that goes up, over, and then down with a line down for the tongue. And I'm just going to make a little curved line in here for the inside of his mouth, and then a couple more little bumps for some more teeth. Now, right around here, I'm going to add a little curved line underneath the eyes. And then right up here, I'm going to make a line that goes up. It's going to kind of curve down. Then I'm going to go up, curve down, and then kind of curve around here for his eyebrow. Then I'm going to make a little line that kind of goes out and then kind of curves down. Same thing here, out and then kind of curves down. A couple little curved lines right around there. Now I want to make it look like he's kind of like got his head back a little bit, like he's roaring. So I'm just going to kind of make just a little bit of his head with a line that just kind of goes up and down. And then when I get to here, I'm going to draw a line that just kind of goes out like this. And then I'm just going to kind of bring it in. Another one right here, just kind of go out like this, and then just kind of curve it in. Draw a little line that just kind of curves right around here. Right here, I'm just going to draw a little line for his little bump for his ear, and then one right there. Then, starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve down. And another one that's going to kind of curve down for his shoulders. Little line that's just going to kind of go out, and then it's going to curve down. I'm going to do the same thing right here. Then, when I get here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve right down to here. And then starting here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to kind of curve a line down so it looks like Ghidorah's kind of wrapped around Kong. Then starting here, I'm going to just kind of draw a line that just kind of goes down to here. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve around. Kind of like a big, circle shape for his chest. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Draw a line that kind of curves here, and another one that kind of curves down here. I'm just going to draw a little line right to here. And then make a little line there. Okay, so we got the basic shape of Kong down, and we'll probably add a little bit more over here, but I want to get working on Ghidorah's face now. So, first thing, I want to have one of the heads kind of coming over here. So starting here, I'm just going to draw a line. It's just going to kind of curve up and down like a check mark. A little curved line right in there for the eye. A little line that goes down, goes up and down for the nose. Line that goes down, kind of curves around. Then I'm going to draw a little line that comes down, and then a line that just kind of goes down and up. Little line that goes down, curves across, and then we're going to come up just around here just to kind of form the jaw. Little line that just kind of comes right across here for the other side of the mouth. Then right here, I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up here for the horn, and then it's just going to curve back. We're going to make another one right here that goes pretty far out and then kind of curves back here. And I'm going to add one right here, another one here, and then a little small one right there. Then Ghidorah is going to have a few kind of small spikes right along his face. I'm going to add a little curved line right here, and then I'm just going to make a line that's just going to kind of curve here. Then I'm just going to kind of bring it back to here. And then this part of the neck, I'm just going to kind of curve right around here and then bring it right to there. Now, right here, I'm going to draw a little line. It's just going to kind of curve up, and then it's going to come down. Another one here. We're going to put one there. And I'll put one more right there. Just to kind of show that it looks like Kong's kind of grabbing him. Then I'm just going to kind of add a line here. And then we'll add a little bit down here. Then I'm just going to add a little bit of a line that kind of goes down and comes up. Then I'm just going to add a little line underneath here and a little nostril right there. Then I'm going to add some sharp teeth into Ghidorah's mouth on both sides there, and then on the bottom right there. Now, right up here we've got kind of like a big one right here. So the head's kind of looking like it's getting ready to bite him. So I'm going to start by just drawing a line that just kind of goes down and up, and then another one right here, kind of two check mark shapes. Two little lines that go up and down for the eye. Two little curved lines for the nose. And then two little lines above it with a little line in between. Little line that's just going to go down, kind of curve across, and then kind of curve up here. I'm going to kind of curve that one around, and then bring a line that's just going to go down and then up. Curve a line around there, the one that goes down and then kind of curves up here. Then I'm just going to draw a little line right here that's just going to kind of curve out and then come back in. Going to add lots of sharp teeth in there, and then a couple more here. Put some more teeth along the edge here. Now starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up. It's going to kind of go back like this and then come back for the head, or for the horn. Another one that's just going to kind of curve back like this and then come back here. Make another long one right here. I'm going to put a couple more right along here on the face. Little line right there. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up, and then it's going to come down. Kind of jump over some of these. Just going to kind of curve down and then come to here. Then this one, I'm just going to kind of curve it right around here. I'm going to make a nice long line right down here. Now for this last head, I'm going to put it right over here. And I'm going to just start off by drawing a line that just kind of curves up and down like we've done for the eyes. A little oval shape right there. Line that's just going to kind of curve around here for the horn. Make another little line right there, a little curve. The line that goes up, kind of curves around. Then I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves down, goes up and then down here. Let me get Miami out of the way. Excuse me. Draw another line that just kind of curves down to here. Then I'm just going to make a line that's just going to curve here for the mouth. Then I'm just going to draw a long line here for that part of the mouth that stretches open. A little curved line here. And a line that just kind of goes down and then it's going to kind of curve around. I'm actually going to make this horn just go right off the paper so it looks a little bit longer. I'm going to make another one right here that just goes right off the edge. One here, and then one smaller one there. I'm going to add just kind of like a little curved line for the nostril and then kind of fill up the mouth with lots of teeth. Then I'm just going to add a line that's just going to curve to here. And then another one that's just going to curve right down to there. And I'm going to add a line that curves to here. And then I'm just going to put a few kind of little spikes along the head. Now, one of the last things that we need is we need to put the wings on. So, to draw the wings, I'm just going to start right here by Kong's head, and I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up like this. Go right to the top of the paper. Draw a little kind of broken line that just kind of comes back. And then a little line up here that just kind of comes down, and then it's just going to curve right to here. Then starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to go down to here, jump over the mouth, and then it's just going to curve to there. Then I'm going to add another wing over here, so I'm just going to draw a line that just kind of goes right over here. It's going to kind of curve up to there. Little line's just going to kind of come down to here. And then that's pretty much it. You can add a couple little long kind of lines kind of coming through here just for some detail. Okay, so we have our basic drawing of our Kong versus Ghidorah. Now we just want to come in here and add the details. Now I'm going to go a little bit faster through this part But if I go too fast, just make sure you hit that pause button so you can catch up. So let's kind of start with this Ghidorah head. So I'm just going to draw kind of like a long line that goes down here just to kind of show where the body's kind of twisting. And then I'm just going to kind of put these long, kind of broken, kind of curved lines right along here. Then a couple more little long lines kind of going right down here just for some detail. I'm going to do another kind of long broken line right there. Some curved lines under the eye, and then a long kind of line right along the edge of the mouth. A couple little curved lines on top of the nose. And then I'm just going to kind of put some curved lines on each of these horns here just to kind of give them a little bit of a curved look. A little curved line there. A few little kind of spikes along there, and I'm going to put some spikes going down the back of Ghidorah, so they're just going to be kind of like little shark fins. Make them real small down here. A couple little broken lines up here. Now up here, this one needs some work. I'm not too happy with this head. I don't think it turned out quite like Ghidorah, but we're just going to work with it. So I'm just going to draw a couple little lines kind of right around here. Draw a couple little long lines right there. I'm going to kind of color in this part just for the nostril. Add a couple little curved lines in here. A couple more little lines right there. Then he's got these little spikes that are going to kind of come right along the top of his head and then down his back. So I'm just going to kind of curve these right along here. Then I'm just going to make some kind of curved lines right along here for kind of like the scale pattern on his neck, and then just a few kind of long broken lines coming down here. I'm going to kind of add some curved lines going down the horns. Some long lines right there. Put a little line in there for the tongue. Want to make some curved lines right around the eye. Put a nice long kind of curved line right down the side. And then just kind of one right down the side here, and then a couple kind of long curved lines. Now, starting over here, I'm just going to kind of draw that little line right around this head, or the mouth. A couple curved lines underneath the eyes. Some kind of curved lines going right down the horns and all the spikes. Curved line for a tongue. I'm going to add those curved lines kind of coming right down the body here. I'm going to put spikes going down the side of this Ghidorah's head. Make some of the curved lines right around here. Now up here on the wings, just going to kind of add some little broken lines right around some of these areas here, just to kind of make it a little bit more detailed. I'm going to add some kind of curved lines right along Kong's face here, just to make it look like he's really hairy. I'm going to kind of give him some little pupils. Some little curved lines in there. A couple more little lines around his eyes. Some more little lines right around here. I don't like to add too many lines on the really furry characters like this, just because it kind of takes away from the coloring. So I'm just going to kind of put some right around the edge of the body. Going to put some little lines right along his body where there isn't going to be a lot of hair. Then right here along this part of Ghidorah, I'm just going to kind of add a long little curved line. I'm going to add some little spikes kind of going down. I'm going to add some lines here and then just some kind of fingernails over here. And there you go, there's our drawing of Kong versus Ghidorah. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.